time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Like 20! Like 20! Like 20! Yeah!
On second down, Michel, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Like 20! Like 20! Let's go!
From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. Like 20. Like 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Finding room to the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, that's that. Number 20. 21. Double right. Zebra.
Throwing again at Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Double right. Set. Get away, D. Get away, D. Zebra.
To the air again, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Wait! By 20! By 20! 54!
Now this time, Brady will throw. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, Bolt 66! Let's go!
Right back to him on first down. Able to slither by. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This is Michel on the counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. You 20!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right 20. Right 20. Right, we got.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Right 20. Right 20.
Now a pitch out to Michelle. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Shadow. Right 20. Right 20.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
180. Hey, red. Hey, check back 21.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He hits Riddick underneath. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Give me radar. Set. Waiting.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is taken around the 12. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Set. 180. Hey, tag 50 left.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You ready? 280. 21. 32. 10.
From the gun, Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Tag 54. Double, set. We want it. 32.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Sugar! Like 20, 380. Regular. Go! Yeah!
On second down, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. First catch for the all-pro Gronk. And a first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
20, like 20.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Like 20, like 20. Ready? White, quick set.
Brady to throw again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Stafford. Flushed out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
21. Set. Waiting.
On second down, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, safe! Hey, safe! Go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's Manuel. This is Riddick on the screen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
20! Like 20!
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Runs like that will give Michelle some more carries going forward as the Pats come up 1st and 10.
220! Like 20! Right!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Orange! Go! Go! Wait!
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
20! 390! Go on. No, 66. Set!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
20! 390!
On the ground is Michelle. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Alabama, 380.
Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
On second down, Hill. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
220. Wide, 80. Wide.
Now Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Wide. Wait, 20.
Here's Brady to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Set, lady. 11-11.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From the 50, Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Stafford on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danny Shelton in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
20! 20!
And it's Michel once again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it.
As they move to 2-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.